Hello everyone! Welcome to this game! When we last left off, we beat K. Rool in Donkey Kong Land 1. Now we move on to this game. So, what is the plot this time? Let's see here. So, after the events of Donkey Kong Country 1, K. Rool got his revenge by kidnapping Donkey Kong and holding him ransom in exchange for Donkey Kong's banana hoard. Now it is up to Diddy and his girlfriend Dixie to rescue Donkey Kong. Actually that is the plot of Donkey Kong Country 2. Now here's the plot of Donkey Kong Land 2. Okay, so after the events of Donkey Kong Land 1, K. Rool got his revenge by kidnapping Donkey Kong and is holding him ransom in exchange for Donkey Kong's banana hoard. Now it is up to Diddy and his girlfriend Dixie to rescue Donkey Kong. Yeah. So, you know how Donkey Kong Land 1 was an original adventure? This game? Not so much. This is basically a retread of Donkey Kong Country 2. That said, this is not a port, because even though we visit many of the same locations from Donkey Kong Country 2, like seriously, this is even the same map as the one in the Super Nintendo game, all of the levels in this game are redesigned, and in fact later on a couple of levels were replaced by brand new levels. With that said, let's see what we got here. Well, what we got is actually an improved adventure from Donkey Kong Land 1. For one thing, you know how overly detailed Donkey Kong Land 1 was? Kind of an issue if you were playing on the original Game Boy, because you had a hard time seeing any of the characters and enemies in the detailed backdrop if you were playing on the original Game Boy. Well, for this adventure, they lighten the background so all the characters stand out a bit more. Additionally, sprites have been redesigned. Let's take a look at Diddy here for comparison. So here's Diddy's sprite from Donkey Kong Land 1. If I could grab the sprite and put next to you so we can have a comparison. So Diddy got redesigned and his sprite is also a little bit smaller. So the screen crunch in this game is not quite as bad as it is in Donkey Kong Land 1. In addition to Diddy's sprite being more detailed, he's not as much of a blob as he was in Donkey Kong Land 1. But the most important... Oops, wrong thing. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? I lost track of the thing. There we go. But the most important change between this game and Donkey Kong Land 1 is that this game feels so good. Like seriously, Donkey Kong Land 1's controls are jank. A jank that you can get used to eventually, but definitely jank. And of course with this game we have the addition of Dixie Kong. She plays mostly like Diddy, with the exception that, thanks to her long ponytail, she can helicopter around. Definitely makes the game a little bit easier, but that's kind of a good thing, because this game, well, in particular Donkey Kong Country 2, is really difficult. So having Dixie around will definitely be helpful to ease up on the difficulty a bit. A rather necessary inclusion, and an enjoyable one. I enjoy her not just because she makes the game easier, but because, well, I actually kind of like Dixie Kong in general. Her and Diddy are my two favorite characters in the franchise, so I'm really glad that they get a game together such as they are. Another difference between Diddy and Dixie is how they hold barrels. Dixie acts kind of like Donkey Kong and holds it above her head, using her hair, because her hair has bones and muscles, I guess. You should see her skeleton. Like, seriously, I love how this game controls. Maybe it's just because I just came off of Donkey Kong Land 1. I don't know that this game controls one-to-one with Donkey Kong Country 2. But the physics that this game has, I feel in so much control. Like, seriously, look how I'm playing. Donkey Kong Land 1, there was a lot of caution as I played throughout a lot of it, but not so much here. I'm rushing into it. Let's see, what else? Well, let's just go ahead and hop into this level. Because there's actually one thing that this game actually improves over Donkey Kong Country 2. This enemy right here. So this enemy, you jump on it and flip it over. From there you can pick it up and throw it. Eventually it flips itself back over. In Donkey Kong Country 2, this enemy acted as a shield enemy. Whenever you jumped on it, it kind of messed with your controls a bit. You bounced off of it in a way that you couldn't really control, and you couldn't bounce very high. In this game, you're still in full control whenever you bounce on this thing, so kudos to this game for doing something better than the console game. Oop. Apparently you still want to be a little bit cautious. Enemies can still surprise you just off screen. Somewhere in this level, I want to get to another bonus barrel because those need talked about. Technically speaking, this playthrough is blind. I have never actually played through this game before. But I have played through Donkey Kong Country 2, and... oh, there it is. So, the only real newness to this game will be the fact that all the levels have been redesigned. Otherwise, I'm going to be pretty familiar with how this game plays. It's a matter of trying to find all of the bonus barrels. Also, something kind of handy. Easy to kill these guys. You just go right into them. I always had a little bit of trouble with that in Donkey Kong Country 2. Anyway, bonus barrels in this game play out a little bit different than in Donkey Kong Land 1. They are all challenges, which is cool. Something to challenge yourself with. And unlike in Donkey Kong Land 1, finding all the bonus barrels accomplishes something. At the end of each one, you find a coin, and if you find every coin in the game, you unlock a bonus world. That said, personally I kind of like how the bonus barrels were handled in Donkey Kong Land 1 and also Donkey Kong Country 1 more. Those were basically bonuses. A reward for finding secrets. You go into this room and sometimes there was a minigame, but a lot of times you just found a lot of bananas, maybe a 1-up. It was more of a reward rather than something that you had to complete to acquire a reward later on. Oh right, these things. Alright, remember the beetle I mentioned down below? Here's how jumping on them would work on Donkey Kong Country 2. I had no control with that bounce. I said, these guys, definitely a bit dangerous. Speaking of Donkey Kong Country 2, one thing that game does that this doesn't is... the level goal had a little challenge to it. Basically, an item would rotate above the goal, and you have to step on the goal with the right timing to win an item. Here, the goals are pretty basic. You just jump on it, you win. Oh yeah, another improvement to this game, for one thing, it tells you what the level names are. Another thing is, down in the HUD, not only are the hearts always red instead of the same color as the level, but now there's an icon showing that you have a Kong in reserve. Definitely handy. Anyway, I came back to this level because speaking of bonuses that just reward you, this game does have a few of those, only in the first world, but there are these hidden warp barrels that take you directly to the end of the level. They do not count towards completion, but for the fun of it, I'm going to show them all off. The warp barrel in this level is also a little bit tricky to find, and there's also that DK coin. I apparently missed a DK coin here. Where that is, I'm not entirely certain. Let me focus on the location of the warp barrel first. You have to kind of work your way towards it, I believe. I think it actually dropped down from here? Oh wait, I remember. I practiced this game a little bit before playing, so I have a general idea where some things are. In particular, the warp barrels. And there's the warp barrel for this level. Gets us to the end of the level. And like with Donkey Kong Land 1, I'm going to go ahead and speed things along a bit for the sake of this stream and figure out, well, look up where the DK coin is. These are extra special coins that, actually, I'm not sure if they serve any special purpose besides ranking you at the end of the game. Anyway, where is the DK coin in this level? Oh! Alright, that's easy to get to. By the way, I want you all to keep this song in mind, because I'm going to talk about it in just a bit. DK coin is right up there. You do not come along far enough to bounce off of you, so I'm gonna have to go around. Oh, I was looking at the map. Alright, hop down here. And there's the DK coin. Like with all the other 16-bit and 8-bit Donkey Kong games, all I have to do is collect the item, press start and select, exit the stage, and it lets me keep it. I don't have to beat the stage. Alright, here we come to this level. I'm just going to go ahead and... First off, can we talk about how neat this would be? Not only having a tail, but being able to hang off of it. I wish I could do that. Okay, I'm going for the warp barrel first. I missed it because I was going for those coins. The coins at the end of the bonus levels are the ones that count towards completion. Some of the other coins I've been finding are currency, which we will be using shortly. Now, let's talk about the song that is playing here. So, I am playing a ROM hack. It's not a ROM hack that changes any of the levels or do any graphical changes, but instead it swaps around some of the songs. Because on the original Game Boy cartridge, this level originally played the same song that was in the previous level. And in fact, the song in the previous level also played in the next level, and also the level after that. Basically, the only level in the first area that played a different song was the first level. And that's redundant. So, the ROM hacker decided to reinstate this song to this level. Not only because, to fix the redundancy, but also because consistency. This is a song that played on the previous ship level, or the previous deck level. Can I charge? Yes, holding select lets me charge up Rambi. Somewhere, maybe we can bust through a door or wall to find another bonus barrel. Can't break that open with Rambi's horn. It's worth noting, by the way, that unlike in Donkey Kong Land 1, in this game, you actually turn into your animal buddies. Like, seriously, even your Kong in Reserve is transformed. You can see with the icon down there. Not entirely sure why they did this, but it's interesting to think about that these monkeys have now turned into a rhinoceros. And now we're going to change back to normal. And our reward for making it to the end with a rhinoceros is a coin. In Donkey Kong Country 2, you would actually still ride on your animal buddies. Sometimes. Sometimes you would turn into them, but most of the time you rode on them. And that little marker at the end, if you reached it without losing your animal buddy, that was your reward. In this game, since you turn into the animal buddy, I don't think you lose the animal buddy, and therefore, you're not going to lose the reward. So, a little bit pointless, but I'm not going to complain about free goodies. Alright, last time I missed the bonus barrel. The bonuses in this game are going to be more well hidden than they were in Donkey Kong Land 1. If it turns out I have to look up where these are too often, I might just look them up ahead of time. For now, I'm going to do my best to go through these levels trying to find them legit. And then feeling that, then I look them up. Alright, I see where to go now. Let's take a little bit of a shortcut, because this bonus is actually a little closer to the end of the level. It was among the pit of hooks. Right there, in fact. That would have been easy to spot had I only landed on that hook. Speaking of music, there's another change this hack made. So we have this song here introducing the challenge, and then the song that plays during the challenge itself. In the original cartridge... Oops. In the original cartridge... This song here played during both the introduction and the challenge. Which is not how it was done in the Donkey Kong Country 2 Super Nintendo version. So the hacker added this song back into the introduction The song already exists in the game, it just wasn't used in the introduction. Oh, I cannot exit until I'm out of the bonus. Kong College. Can you ask Captain K. Rool if he's done his homework? Not anytime soon. So, Kong College. This is where you save the game. It's not like in Donkey Kong Land 1 where you need to collect Kong. In fact, collecting Kong, the letters, actually gives you a 1-up like it does in the other 16 and 8-bit games. That said, you remember how I was collecting money? Tell those naughty crumlings it's English tomorrow. So, saving the game once is free. Every other time you have to pay to save your game. It's not much, thankfully, but, I could see that being an issue at some point. Also, the fact that you have to reach a save point in order to save is exactly how it works in Donkey Kong Country 2, but, on the Game Boy, you need to have a bit more of a pick-up-and-play sort of mechanic, where you should be able to save anywhere. Ah, well, I'm streaming and I'm emulating, so it doesn't affect me right now. Alright. This is a pointless section to the left. So, secret in this level, the warp. It's hidden well. It's a false wall right here. And there's the bonus. And there we go. Right up here is the exit. Alright, let's go through the level for real. Oh, I already got the exclamation mark. I guess that means that this level doesn't actually have any bonus rooms. It does have a DK coin, though. And I have an idea where that is, but it's going to be a bit tricky to find, because it's through another false wall. Here's this thing. That would be Lockjaw, which is what this level is named after. And now we turn into a swordfish. Here we have the handheld introduction of On Guard, completely absent from the Donkey Kong Land 1. In fact, Donkey Kong Land 1 only had 2 animal buddies, Rambi and... Rambi and On Guard, or not On Guard, Espresso, who I mistakenly kept calling Espresso. Alright, found the DK coin. If I wanted to, I could exit the level right now, but I might as well show the level off. Alright, there's another secret false wall somewhere, I'm pretty sure. So, On Guard, by the way, here's how he works. If an enemy gets close to your nose, you stab him. Alternatively, you could do the attack manually. It's generally a bit easier to just do it manually. Okay, I'm just going to move over here. Get the... Oh, I missed the K? Shoot, where did I miss the K? I'm really glad that I don't need Kong to save in this game. Thank you for giving hitbox. Out of curiosity, can I press select? Oh! Select is also a charge attack for on guard. That might be useful at some point. I do not promise that I'll find all the false walls in this game. I'm going for 100%, finding all the bonus coins and all the DK coins. But if I miss a few Kong letters here and there, they're not important. Trying to turn into a fish again. Oh! And then die. I'm gonna back up there again. Oh gosh, I'm at how many lives already? On that note, I don't know whether this game saves how many lives you have. But for now, I'm glad to have them. Okay, the arrow's pointing me down in that direction, but, like, what's off in this direction? A few extra bananas? Alright then. I've often wondered what it would be like to be a fish, by the way. Breathing through gills, having that tail fin. I guess my feet would be these little fins here. Please tell me my mouse hasn't been visible on the screen this entire time. If I had to choose a fish to become, my favorite fish is a koi. Alternatively, becoming a hammerhead shark would be neat. Oh boy, I definitely missed all sorts of secrets if I missed 2 of the letters. And here's the end of the level. Anything beyond here? Just barely nabbed it, but I nabbed it. Like with Donkey Kong Land 1, once your life meter reaches the end of the screen, it secretly keeps going. I'm looking at a map of that level. Where did I miss the K and stuff? Okay, there was a false wall there. But where is the K? Oh, I just passed it up. It was off to the side, right out in the open. As for the N, N stands for no idea. Ah well, not important. Topsail trouble. In this level, we turn into a springy snake. This would be Rattly. His special ability is high jumps. Hold select, and you can jump even higher. Also, here's the warp barrel for this level. You cannot leave the level as a snake. And with that, let's go through the level for real. Not getting up there, I don't think. So I think this level is technically possible to get through without Rattly. Yeah, because there's a hook to hook onto if you didn't have Rattly to hop up here. But the game is definitely encouraging that we ride on or be Rattly for the duration of this level. All your animal buddies, by the way, can land on zingers without taking damage, with the obvious exception of Vanguard, who I don't think has to worry about that because you don't find bees underwater. I guess we don't get to be Rattly for this challenge. Why am I doing it like that? I've already learned that this is easy. You just grab them and slap them off the rope. What's down here, by the way? Potential danger? But otherwise, I guess the way back if I wanted to get Rattly back? I want Rattly back. I have a feeling I'm gonna want Rattly in order to find the DK coin here, anyway. Uh-oh. Okay, good, didn't take damage. Rather fitting... Oh, I was wrong about bringing Rattly to the end. Rather fitting, by the way, that our snake friend coils up like a spring. That said, I'm also reminded of another game where you play as a snake, Snake Pass. I streamed that one a few years back. In that game, you don't coil up and spring like a snake. Instead, you gotta deal with snake controls and actually slither around and wrap around things. Very difficult to get a grasp on, but I thought it was pretty neat to control like an actual snake instead of a cartoon one. Granted, Noodle was a cartoon snake, he just wasn't a springy one. I feel like these enemies are definitely easier to kill in this game than they are in Donkey Kong Country 2. It's too bad they don't make that whoosh sound whenever they slide down the rope. Woo! Kinda like that. I feel like potentially I've already missed the DK coin here. But we've only reached N, so it might still be hidden off somewhere. Ah, these treasure chests. I had to leave one behind in the first level, but... Or was it the third level? In any case, we need these treasure chests. Bash them against multiple enemies to eventually break them open. Alright, there was the DK coin. Now we just make our way to the end. There's the end up there. First things first. G. Extra life that I don't necessarily need. Hold on a sec. Wait, back up. Was there a one-up here? I saw a one-up. Does it respawn? No. Darn. And that is that level complete. Next up, Funky's Flights. Wait, cool! Pick a flight and you're out of sight. So, Funky's Flight is another thing that you pay for. This allows you to warp between different areas of the game. Whichever ones you've unlocked. We haven't unlocked any yet, so bye. I fly 24 hours, you know. Yeah, on that note, how you doing that? Alright, boss time. And you know how this game has been doing things with music? Yeah, there's actually a specific motivation towards using this ROM hack. Much like Donkey Kong Land 1, this game has unused boss music. In the original cartridge, for every boss, they use the final boss song, even though they programmed in the music for regular bosses as well. So this ROM hack reinstates the boss music. Final bosses are just more interesting if they have different songs, so glad that this hack is a thing. Because I don't know how to insert the song using a Game Shark this time. Oops. I was a bit too quick to try to grab that. This time, wait for one to land. Oops, I turned away thinking that I was close enough to hit with the egg before turning away, but that didn't really work. Come here, you. That's what I should have been doing in the first place. Just let you fly right into my ammo. Also stomp on the egg so it stops rolling. That is also helpful. Where do these eggs come from, by the way? Who laid them? Certainly not you. If you did, that'd be painful. Anyway, that is the end of Gangplank Galleon. We can see that I completed it 100%. Also, we got an overworld in this game, so I don't have to try to manually walk between like 30 different levels. If I wanted to go from the last level of the game all the way back to the first, I can just go to the world map. Thanks to Funky's flights. Anyway, having beaten the first area of the game, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a bit of an early break here. And when we come back, we'll begin Creme Cauldron.